This is Liberty versus the Tyranny of Socialism, Controversial Essays by Walter E. Williams. If you aren't familiar with Walter E. Williams, he's he was a libertarian free market economist, similar to Thomas Sowell. Unfortunately, he passed away. He was good friends with Thomas Sowell. I'm a big Thomas Sowell fan, and I was interested in checking out his friend, and this did not disappoint, especially with the word controversial. Like he says some stuff in here that, as a white person, I would not feel comfortable saying because it could be misconstrued as racist easily. But he just says it and he doesn't care at all what people think. Um, so that's really good. Personally, like he was on Afraid to Choose, right? Milton Friedman show, and I think Walter E. Williams blows Friedman out of the water. Like as a writer, like what he's able to do, he just writes more compelling, and I like his ideas. Like I like him more, right? Now, what I dislike about this is it says essays, but really this is like a whole bunch of columns. So you're just reading a whole bunch of columns from this guy. And I don't really like that as much as if it was like an actual book, or it had chapters, or it had a whole bunch of proper essays instead of just columns in it. So that's like the biggest downside. And sometimes he repeats himself, like, a little bit. So you see that it's not like a huge deal, but I wasn't a big fan of that. But personally, I agree with like everything he says in here. Like I can't remember one thing I disagreed with him about. So yeah, this was a good read. Liberty versus the Tyranny of Socialism. And what's hilarious is that I didn't actually read this. I found a PDF on the internet and read that. So you can go look up Liberty versus the Tyranny of Socialism and read that. This I found at a thrift store for $1 and I had to grab it. But yeah, so I give this 4 out of 5 stars. The thing that holds it back is that its columns, which aren't my favorite. I'd prefer, like a collection of actual essays or a full-length book. I'd prefer that. But other than that, this is definitely a good read.